if we know the current and the resistance of a circuit, we can calculate the voltage. But on top of that, because of the way that algebra works, mathematicians figured out that you can rearrange that equation. So if we don't know the current, but we want to find it out, we need to know what the voltage is divided by the resistance. But we can also rearrange it a different way again. If we don't know the resistance, then all we need to do is figure out the voltage and then divide that by the current. So really, Ohm's law is 3 different equations that we can use. And all you need to know is 2 of these measurements, and then you can figure out the other one. So let's do a couple of examples with our circuit here. Here's a nice basic circuit. We've got our power source, which is a battery. Here's the negative end. And we've got a lamp, which is our resistor. Obviously, it lights up as well. But in this example, we're just measuring it for its resistance. So let's use the first example of Ohm's law. If we know the current, so if we have an ammeter here, and it's measuring 4 amps, and we know the resistance of this lamp, because it might say it on the box, its resistance is 2 ohms. So that means, according to Ohm's law, V equals I times R. So V equals, I is the current, V equals I times R. So we know the current, that's 4 amps, and we know the resistance, that's 2 ohms. So let's substitute our values for current and resistance, and then we have voltage equals 4 times 2. So voltage must be 8 volts. So then if we actually got a voltmeter out and measured the voltage on either side of this bulb, it would definitely say 8 volts. So the good thing about Ohm's law here is we didn't need a voltmeter to work out the voltage there. Let's do a different example. So if we don't know the current, we just need to know the voltage and the resistance. So let's take these away. So we need to know the voltage and the resistance. So let's say we put a voltmeter down here, and it's measuring 18 volts. But then we also know that this bulb, it might be a different one, it has a resistance of 6 ohms. So the other version of Ohm's law has I equals voltage divided by resistance. So let's substitute in the values that we know. Voltage is 18 volts divided by resistance, which is 6 volts. So 18 divided by 6, that's 3. So we just discovered that the current, or I, must be 3 amps in this second example. So this is how we use Ohm's law. We can calculate either the current, the voltage, or the resistance, as long as we know 2 out of those 3 things.